We were just writing to little kids in one of the classes at Creekview Elementary.
Miss Lamar's class is exchanging letters with Ashley Elliott's elementary class.
Thompson supported Breast Cancer Awareness Month by pinking out Spain Park last night. And in today's sports, I'll tell you who pulled out the win.
Choir's musical production Snoopy has released this year's cast list, and in today's entertainment, we'll tell you who made the cut.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV. Mrs. Lamar's class is spreading joy with pen pals. Good morning, I'm Constance McKnight.
And I'm Sam Callahan, and this is THS TV.
Mrs. Lamar's English class is reaching out to younger students with pen pals. They're exchanging these letters with Ashley Elliott's class at Creekview Elementary.
Miss Lamar thought it'd be a good connection between the kids to see what it is like in the age difference of their worlds.
I'm excited because it's just really, it's just fun to see, they're really excited about, talking to us, and, it's fun to, see what they think is interesting. They're all, obsessed with, the fact that we can drive. They all asked if we could drive, and so it's just interesting to see, what they're interested in about us.
The letters include daily things like THS students driving to school and other activities. For updates on what these students are talking about, keep tuning in to THS TV.
Freshman SGA has been announced, and we have the details. Freshman's class president is Abby Malkoff. Vice president is Julianne Knight. Secretary is Nicole Nowak. Treasurer is Rihanna Roper. And finally, spirit leader is Kalia Williams.
I'm very proud of it. I thought they chose very wisely, and everybody did a great job at voting.
Hey.
If you wanted to join the dodgeball tournament but didn't have a chance to sign up, there is still a chance. Today's dodgeball tourney has been postponed to offer more students a chance to sign up. There has been no official date set, but Coach Wilson did say that he will hold it after football season. Registration will be open up once again as the date gets closer. Coach Wilson hopes for about 10 more teams to sign up. If teams have already registered, see Coach Wilson to have your registration fee returned. For updates on the dodgeball tournament and other fundraisers around the school, keep tuning in to THS TV.
Do you ever like a day where everyone is smiling? Here's what's trending on Twitter. Today's trending on Twitter is the hashtag World Smile Day. Every first Friday of October, the world celebrates the creation of the very first smiley face. In 1963, a commercial artist named Harvey Ball created the first smiley face in Worcester, Massachusetts. Fans of the smiley face are celebrating this Friday by posting positive messages and smiley emojis on Twitter. For more information on World Smile Day or what's trending on Twitter, keep tuning in to THS TV.
So did you guys go to the game or watch the game last night?
Well, I know Sam watched the game. You were commentating it.
That's right.
I was on the sidelines. It was an interesting game. The Warriors were short. They lost 14-17. It was close as it was last year. Last year it was 14-15. They were almost did it this year, but they still have a chance to make it to playoffs.
That's right, they do.
And I have more in today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
The varsity football team came into last night's game looking to improve their record from last season, but they were unable to fulfill that goal. The Warriors started off strong, scoring a first drive, but the offense struggled the rest of the game. The defense held up on its end, picking the ball off 3 times and blocking a punt, but were unable to capitalize. The offense continued to struggle in the second half, not scoring a point and squandering 2 trips inside the 10-yard line. 3 consecutive sacks followed by a battled down pass in the final minutes of the game sealed the deal for the Warriors. With a final score of 17-14, the Warriors will travel to Huffman next week, looking to bounce back from their loss. They must win their next 2 games to be eligible for playoffs. The girls' tennis team held their tryouts this week, and the team members have been announced. This year, Coach Dubberly announced who made the team a different way. She handed out envelopes saying who made the team and who did not. Once everyone picked up their envelopes, she released the names. The girls who made the team were Nicole Nowak, Emma Huner, Breda Wild, Tiffany Milan, Hannah Robinson, Danielle Milan, Lindsay Musso, Anna Kakis, Tabi Mashego, and Caroline Talbert. The girls are excited for the upcoming season.
I'm excited to be on the tennis team because of all the great people I get to meet through tennis, and just the competitiveness is really fun for the whole school year to get me going and motivated.
Week 7 in Alabama high school football, and the heat is rising. The Thompson Warriors went head-to-head last night against the Spain Park Jaguars. The Pelham Panthers traveled to Chilton County tonight to face off the Tigers, and the Eagles of Oak Mountain ride over to Tuscaloosa to play the Wildcats. Other teams in our region, such as Hoover and Mountain Brook, face off with the Vikings of Huffman and the Rebels of Vestavia. All these games will kick off at 7 p.m., so tune in on Tuesday for an area recap. From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got all the details in today's national sports headlines.
Cam Newton is being faced with a major lawsuit. Newton faces damages of up to $300,000 after renting a Beverly Hills mansion. The mansion was trashed and Newton broke laws within the rental contract. Tom Brady is back and is looking to make a statement as he is stepping back into the limelight after facing a 4-game suspension. Mike the Tiger looks like he is down and out. Mike the Tiger of LSU has cancer, and after an unsuccessful surgery, Mike has 2 months to live. He will be dearly missed by fans as he's one of the biggest traditions in LSU football.
That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Tuesday for Thompson versus Pelham volleyball game fundraiser. Now back to Constance with more news.
The TV and Film Academy has branched out of the studio and into the classroom. THS TV staff members made their way to Meadowview Elementary School to get a look at some possible recruits. The only catch is they are 3rd grade GRC students. Reporter Brady Talbert has fresh new faces have the details.
Earlier this past month, THS TV members left the studio and took a visit back to their old stomping grounds in order to visit with students at Meadowview Elementary School. The THS TV staff had the opportunity to teach GRC students about doing a live broadcast because the 3rd grade class is responsible for Meadowview's news show, TP Time.
I definitely think the interaction was great, and I think they look up to high school students, so any interaction with you all, it just inspires them daily.
The young reporters learned about doing on-camera interviews, and as expected, they asked all the hard-hitting questions.
What's your favorite food and why?
Shrimp pasta because it's my only favorite seafood, and I just like pasta.
What do you like about GRC?
That we can do fun things in it and learn more.
Do you like sports?
Yeah.
What kind of sport do you like?
Gymnastics.
Why do you like gymnastics?
Because we can do all types of flips.
What's your favorite sport?
Dancing.
Why do you like dancing?
It's just because I love twirling. I love to do so many moves.
What do you like about GRC?
That we get to learn about all types of science, and I think my favorite part is going to have the THS over.
Reporting for THS TV on the next generation of reporters, I'm Brady Talbert.
Bye, THS TV!
As the month of October is here, Dr. Hester has announced his attendance incentive, and reporter Joseph Cooper will fill you in on all the details.
October attendance incentive was put in place to raise Thompson's attendance. When Thompson lost against Pelham, it showed Dr. Hester that we really needed to raise our overall attendance. A hot chocolate party is a great way to raise.
To inspire my kids to come to school, we have a goal as a class for first period. And if they make that goal, then I'm going to bring them breakfast on the last day of our goal.
Well, basically, I'm only 100% motivated by food and Hester. And Hester got me this bracelet, and I'm getting that hot chocolate, so I'm here.
When Thompson lost against Pelham 2 weeks ago and one of Thompson's students had to wear a Pelham jersey, it showed Dr. Hester that we really need to raise Thompson's overall attendance. A hot chocolate party is a great way to do this due to the friendly competition between students and a new desire to come to school. Teachers like Miss Jenkins are even putting their own incentives in to boost their own class's attendance. Teachers and students believe that this will raise overall attendance in Thompson.
Need more Thompson spirited clothes? Competition cheerleaders are selling Thompson t-shirts for $15. They're comfort color, short sleeve shirts that you can get in your color choice, or red or gray. You can contact cheer coach Miss Miles and student services or any competition cheerleader to purchase one. You can also email heather.miles@acsboe.org if you are interested. All of the money made will go to support the competition cheer team so that you can show your support for the school and the competition cheerleaders. Go buy a t-shirt for $15. So, I heard about the cast list for Snoopy being released.
Yeah, great people on there from grades 9th to 10th. It's 11th, 12th, but yeah.
Yeah, I know we always talk about, our theater has always done a good job of putting on a play every year, and they do their best, and I'm excited to see this one this year.
Yeah. I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Lizzie Milstead has your local forecast in today's Warrior Weather.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, I'm Lizzie Milstead, and I'm here to bring you today's Warrior weather. The high for today will be 90, and the lows will be in the low 60s with sunny and clear skies. The next few days will be sunny with clear skies. The highs will be in the low 80s and 90s, but it will take a big drop and have lows of high 50s and low 60s. Hurricane Matthew hasn't taken aim at Alabama. Projections suggest it'll be Thursday night before the storms begin to graze the eastern coast of Florida. It's unclear whether Matthew will come along the coast as it sweeps along Georgia and the Carolinas or make landfall one or more times. That's all for today's Warrior Weather. Tune in next week for more weather updates.
The cast list has been released, and the characters are ready to fill in the role.
The musical Snoopy is basically a sequel to Your Good Man Charlie Brown, but it focuses more on the life of Snoopy rather than Charlie Brown. It has all the same characters, like Lucy, Sally, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, all those types of things. But it's basically kind of like a mashup of all the different characters and like how they, portray their lives and stuff like that.
Playing the lead role of Snoopy is Tyler McKellen. Following the lead is Vanton Clendenham. Playing Charlie Brown, Linus is Luke Glover and Sally is Randy Mitchell. The role of Patty goes to Hope Martin, and the role of Lucy goes to Madison Hotchkiss. Tori King accepted the role of Woodstock, while Rand Willis is Schroeder. Playing the role of Radia is Denver Woods, and playing the role of Pigpen is Jared Sims. Emma got the role of Marcy, and Brittany Hodge got the role of Violet. Finishing the cast is Maggie Jo O'Neill, playing the role of Edoria. Yesterday, Lindsay Lohan and Jonathan Bennett teased a possible reunion at last, and it hit fans like a big yellow bus. Lohan shared the screenshot over FaceTime, and our FaceTime conversation with Bennett, who played her love interest, Aaron Samuels, in the popular 2004 film. There is no telling what the two were thinking about, but the fans love that they're still in touch. The reunion was very gruel only because Lindsay Lohan teased a possible reunion. But Jonathan Bennett thinks that the cast shouldn't do any more reunions. For more information on this story, visit eonline.com. No more digging through the garbage to find your favorite old Disney tapes. Netflix now has it all if all of them at the touch of your fingertips, and reporter Gracie Coker will fill you in on the magic happening on Netflix.
Childhood memories have returned to Netflix. As of last Friday, Netflix has added back our beloved Disney movies. Many have agreed that this is an exciting moment for their childhood selves.
Favorite Disney movie is Frozen because it's sad and happy at the same time.
Cinderella, because I used to watch them all the time at my grandparents' house, the first, the second, and the third one.
My favorite Disney movie is probably The Lion King because I grew up watching that movie and it brings back good memories.
But they were just as excited for their favorite Disney movies to be at the tip of their fingertips anytime they wanted.
It brings back a piece of my childhood, and childhood is fun. We should all enjoy our childhood.
So I can rewatch them all and relive my childhood.
Honestly, because my little brother likes them, and when I babysit him, I can just tell him to watch those.
You're never too young to relive your favorite Disney movie. Check Netflix to find yours. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Gracie Coker.
Music, movies, and more. We've got the latest gossip and celebrity news on today's Hollywood Headlines.
Miranda Sings has officially released the trailer for her latest project. The YouTuber is starring in her very own Netflix series that premieres Friday, October 14th. The series, entitled Haters Back Off, is all about Miranda's rise to fame and how to deal with the haters during her journey. Matt LeBlanc is ready to reclaim his sitcom crown with a new series on CBS entitled Man with a Plan. The former Friends star now has a show centered around how tough parenting can be. Man with a Plan promo started airing this week, and the premiere of the show will be on October 24th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have recently welcomed baby number 2 into the world. The couple have not released any information regarding the baby's name or gender. However, the couple has said that they are very excited for the new addition to the family. Baby number 2 will be a little brother or sister to the Reynolds' daughter, James.
That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in on Monday for more news. Now let's toss it to Noah Peavy with classic horror movies.
As October begins and Halloween comes ever closer, so does the release of new horror movies. However, this year has several remakes slated to come out. The first of these is Amityville: The Awakening. This is another installment in this series. And next on our list is the third installment in the Ring series titled Rings. This movie is slated to be released February 3rd in 2017. The Mummy franchise is getting a reboot set in present day starring Russell Crowe and Tom Cruise. This is set to be released in 2017 as well. Another Saw movie titled Saw Legacy is set to come out in 2017, and this is the 8th movie in the franchise. The 13th Friday the 13th movie is also be released next year. A prequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies based around Leatherface as a teenager is in filming. Along with another Children of the Corn, and Alien 5 has been announced as well. That's all for today's Spooky Spotlight. Now back to Sam with more news.
A new season is among us, and that means that seasonal flavors are making a comeback. Frio's Popsicles, located off of Highway 119, is adding 2 new seasonal flavors to their secret menu every week for the month of October. The fun starts next week with the addition of the Sour Apple Popsicle and the Pumpkin Cheesecake Popsicle. More frozen fun is on its way to Frio's this fall. Stay tuned into THS TV for more information on fall festivities happening around Alabaster.
I'm actually super excited for the new Frios because I love Frios, honestly, and I always go there to get like the chocolate popsicle, so I'm anxious to try something new.
You know, I've actually never had it, but you know, everybody I talk to says that they love it, and
they're great.
It's $3 for a popsicle, but I may have to make a trip down there to you know, taste one.
They're pretty good.
But first, now let's go to Lizzie with tonight's game day forecast. Lizzie?
If you're headed out for Friday night lights tonight at other schools around the area, temperatures will be around 83 degrees at kickoff and dropping to around 76 throughout the game. If you're headed to Pelham tonight, the forecast shows a sunny and clear skies, but be sure to bring a light jacket for later on. That's all for today's game day forecast.
Looking back at tonight's game, just to kind of recap it, it was 17-14. Spain Park won again. It's actually, I'm just now noticing that both years Thompson scored 14.
That's right.
Spain Park came out on top this year just by 2 compared to last year.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Thompson dominated for most of the game. Obviously, that pick 6 earlier in the second half, and then Thompson just didn't score in the second half, and unfortunately, just couldn't come away with the win.
And I was on the sidelines. They had a positive attitude. They were going into it with high spirits, so proud of you for that, guys.
That's right.
That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Tuesday to learn more about Thompson. Initiating a school cleanup.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening this week.
Have a great day.